Okay, kiddos, we got option number 4, and this is a relatively easy option. This is the final product, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this one, and let's go ahead and look at our drawing, original drawing. So we have the easiest view for me, I think, is the side view, so we're just going to draw this L shape right here and have our dimensions. So the total height of the shape right here is 1.5, so 1.5. From here to here, total is 1.5. This distance there is 2.5. The thickness right here is 0.5. The thickness right here is 0.5. The total height from here to here, it doesn't exactly tell you. It tells you it's from right here to here is 1.5. From here to the center line is 0.88, and that's here to the top is a radius of 0.5. So the total height from here to the very top is 1.88, and then we're going to go ahead and do that. So we are here. We're going to go back home, and we have a new part file, and it says millimeters, but this one, the units I've discovered, is so tiny that it gave me errors trying to see it correctly. So I'm going to put it to meters and instead of using millimeters, because it just wouldn't let me view anything. So I'll start 2D sketch, and I said the side view. So let's go ahead and draw that L shape, this L with a little hook on the bottom shape, and then we'll constrain it. Line. All right, let's go ahead. We say it was 0.5 and 1.5, the total distance of 2.5 to there, so 3 total distance of 3. Let's do this. So string here to here, 3 here to here, 5 here, 5. That gives me a distance here to here, 8, and from here to here is 1.5. And the distance, the thickness of this is 0.5. Oops. 0.5. So let's look at this. 1.25, 1.5 from top to there. 1.88 from there to there. A total distance of 3. Alright, and then we can finish that sketch. And now we're going to go ahead and extrude this. And our full extrusion width is 2.5. Okay. There's that. So we're going to go ahead and sketch on the front face of this, and we're going to cut out this little circle this little area right here, and then we're going to go ahead and cut out this area and fillet. Let's go ahead and fillet those edges really quickly. So fillet, it's 0.5, and this one and this one. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that front sketch here, and let's go ahead and draw our shapes. So we have a rectangle like this, and let's dimension it. We know that it is from this edge to this edge. How far is it? 0.5 and 0.5 and a height of 0.25. And from here to here, 0.5 and a height of here to 5. And there's that shape. And now let's go ahead and make sure we do the shape, this circle right here. So it's a circle with 2 tangent lines, circle, a circle, 2 tangent lines, distance of 0.88 from that, and the distance between the two is 1.5, and it's a distance of 0.5, and that radius is 0.5, but the same radius there. So that should be easy to do. Let's go back. Let's go and draw a circle. And this one. And if you hover over it, it tells you where the center line is. This should give me a dimension between these two and be set. Except, is that correct? Sure. Yep, it's 1.5, so that's exactly where it needs to be. The radius of the small circles are 0.31. Let's do that. Dimension this one, 0.31, this one, 0.31. Let's do a line from the quadrant to the tangent, and quadrant to the tangent. Trim the unnecessary pieces, the inner part of that circle. And that is that. So now we can go ahead and do a 3D extrude. This one. We're going to do a cut. Go ahead and do all. And click OK. Look at that. So easy. So easy. Now we're going to do the two parts. We have this section right there. So top sketch right here, and let's go do our two rectangles. Try not to snap onto anything. Do a coincidentally straight. Let's look at the dimensions of that circle. So it's 0.31 by the distance of 1.25. 0.31 the distance of 1.25. Let's do that. Dimension this. And this one. And distance between here and here. And let's edit both of them, and let's make sure how far from the edge. They're near 0.63. Let's fix those. And now we can go ahead and extrude these two. And we're not adding to it. We're going to cut it. We're going to go through all, or actually through the surface, and click OK. And then one more space. Now we're going to do this. Look at this. We want a hole. The last part we need to do is a hole. Hole in the center of. Let's see if it'll let me catch. Nope, won't let me catch it. Now we can do maybe some sketch. Nope, 3D model. The size of our hole to our drawing, it says it goes for this hole. It's 0.56 goes all the way through, and 1 a diameter of 1 to the depth of 0.18. So let's go ahead and make that into our hole again. Hole 0.56. One 0.18. Let's look at that. That looks to be about accurate. Okay, so you may have noticed we're going to plus sign. We're going to go ahead and throw some dimensions on this sketch so that this is accurate, because our hole is a distance of 1.25 here, and it's dead smack in the center, so 1.25 and 1.25. Let's go ahead and fix that. Dimension, this and this needs to be 1.25. This and this also needs to be, no, escape. This and this edge needs to be 1.25. And finish. And now it's moved our hole to the center, and we are now done. That's the edge of our shape. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is go ahead and put our drawing file together, and you have done this enough time, but I will walk through it providing I have enough time. Okay, we're going to go save, and this is part 4, example 4, and save it. And I'm going to go to home, new, make sure this is metric millimeter. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Home, new, drawing file. Let's make sure it's the right type. Create millimeter. And let's make sure I use this example 4. So it gives me a which column view. I don't want that. I want this front view, and I want to rotate it like this. And I want to move it over here, and I project it to the side, and click OK. And make sure you put all your dimensions on here. Let's see if it does this correctly for me. Yes. And then add a dimension. All right. So before, if it gives you issues, make sure that you're using your plain old text. And continue and label that this is a radius of 0.31. Did it the same for this. Continue. Radius of 0.5. Make sure you label that and you're good. So you go to print to PDF, save it here, and save those, and you're done.